bringing you tonight in the battle for Libya, including an attack on our team in Tripoli by government thugs. Well, we begin, of course, with the breaking news, the terrible devastation in northeastern Japan. The destruction there, simply epic. The death toll mounting, exact numbers unknown. Now, a nuclear emergency. Several badly damaged power station reactors with serious cooling problems. Pressure building. Reports now of radiation venting at two of them. We'll talk to a woman whose husband was in one of the plants when all this began. He escaped, but she hasn't heard from him all day and is getting desperate for word. All of it and everything else, the result of the fifth largest quake in recorded history. Just look at that wave, followed by the wave, a fast-moving tsunami wave that turned everything in its path, even miles inland, into rubble. Watch as it hits those buildings head-on. This is what it looked like as it made landfall. You can see it's not just seawater we're talking about. There is deadly debris, cars, trucks, even small houses being swept along, smashing and battering everything in their path. The tsunami reaching all the way to the American West Coast, where several people were swept out to sea. That's how powerful the quake was. Magnitude 8.9. Typical cars were being swept away. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, that is hundreds of times stronger than the one that leveled Port-au-Prince. Japan is maybe the best prepared country in the world for earthquakes, but nothing prepares anyone for this. At 2:46 p.m. local time, an 8.9 magnitude earthquake strikes off the east coast of Japan.
Oh my God, the buildings could fall.
It's the most powerful earthquake recorded in the country's history. The fifth most powerful ever recorded in the world. Its shockwave churns out walls of water up to 30 feet, traveling up to a mind-boggling 500 miles an hour. A tsunami bears down on Japan's coast in minutes. It looks like that tsunami wave is moving upstream rapidly. We're still seeing large tsunamis moving and hitting the area of Sendai. That tsunami obviously is going to hit the coastal areas as we speak. We do not know the extent of this damage at this time, but obviously a huge tsunami. Within just 30 minutes of the earthquake, the tsunami crashes the shore. Homes are swallowed in an instant. Water roars 6 miles inland, devouring everything in its path. The tsunami has already engulfed some cities. Fires breaking out due to the earthquake. Cars are tossed about. We still don't know if passengers got out before the tsunami hit. Just offshore, a giant vortex of ocean currents looks like something from science fiction, but it's all too real. The airport in Sendai, closest to the earthquake epicenter, is now, like much of the city, underwater. People stranded on its roofs. It looks like the Sendai airport was completely flooded. Oil refineries erupt in flames.
It just blew up. Whoa! Whoa! his eyes.
Two nuclear power plants just 150 miles from Tokyo declare a state of emergency after they lack power to cool their reactors.
Everything was shaking, and next thing they were told to get out, leave, evacuate.
Thousands are here dead. Many more are trapped. As the death toll rises, along with the numbers of missing, an excruciatingly long night brings to daylight, and the full horror of the destruction the tsunami has left in its wake. It is just past noon on Saturday now. We are live for 2 hours tonight, and we're constantly getting a new picture. There's still a lot we have not yet heard from the worst hit areas. We have reporters on the way there close by. You're going to hear from them in a moment, but information is coming in every few minutes in bits and pieces. We need to tell you about those nuclear power plants we talked about. Word tonight of a second damaged power station venting radiation into the atmosphere appears to be possible, and I emphasize possible, radioactive meltdown akin to the 3 Mile Island nuclear disaster. Most experts say that is unlikely, but they're watching it very closely. The evacuation zone has now been expanded to 6 miles outside the first damaged plant. Here's what it looked like at the plant during the quake. Tremors apparently doing damage to the cooling system in one or more of the reactors. The reactors are shut down, but they're hot, and that's causing a dangerous pressure buildup inside the reactor core, making it necessary to vent radioactive steam to try to bring that pressure down.